Hello, welcome to the video description of my IB Computer Science internal assessment. Today I will go over my program and test the success criteria. My program is a 2D platformer game which I developed using the Unity game engine, and for programming I used the C# language. The game aims to discourage the consumption of unhealthy food by presenting it as a harmful item in the game. The user is expected to complete the level without losing all their health, shown as hearts in the top left corner. Now let us start testing the success criteria. The application successfully opens, and simultaneously the movable character is visible and the assets for the healthy and unhealthy food also render with the game environment. The user will also make the character pass the initial flag, which marks the respawn position. When a user presses the right directional key on the keypad, the character moves right by transforming the position of the vector, which determines the character's movement by updating the position once every frame. Similarly, the user can also move the character left and can also jump by using the spacebar as input. As the user moves the character forward through the level, the user approaches both healthy and unhealthy food, which are represented using images of common food such as cookies and pies for unhealthy food and fruits for healthy food. The user can now pick up either of them by walking through them or by coming in contact with them. When the user picks up unhealthy food, a health point is lost, which can be seen as the health bar shows one lesser heart now. Similarly, when the user picks up healthy food, the health is restored and the health bar shows an additional heart, with the maximum being 3 hearts. It can also now be mentioned that the character model, when moving, is not allowed to pass through any game objects other than the food items and the flags, which allows the user to properly move in the game while simulating physical contact with the platforms. There are also invisible colliders at the edge of the level to prevent the character from falling down the platform, as that would result in an unplayable game. As the user collects more of the healthy and unhealthy food, the health bar keeps updating accordingly to display to the user exactly how much hearts are left before the user loses all hearts and the health equals 0. The user would want to ideally avoid this kind of situation by not picking up more than 3 unhealthy food items in a row. However, if the user does lose all of their health by picking up an excess of unhealthy food, then the character model is moved all the way back to the start of the level, to the flag checkpoint, which will allow the user to try to finish the game again, and hopefully discourages them from consuming unhealthy food both in the game and real life. If the user reaches the end of the level without losing all their health, the 3 hearts, the user will see this flag at the end of the level, which signals the end of the level and also the game. When the user passes through this flag, the screen is displayed, saying "You won". The user is also communicated to press the escape key and exit the application when they wish. Upon pressing the escape key on the keyboard, the program closes. For future development, an improvement that can be made is to use a conditional statement which would reset the starting position of the character model and re-render all the food objects, which would let the user replay the game repeatedly without exiting and opening the application. This could also be done by making individual player profiles, which would let the user choose at the start of each game, and multiple users could use the same program. A saving option can also be added, which would let the user quit at any time and restart from where they left off. This could be done by using a database system and saving the progress of the user continuously. Furthermore, a score system can also be implemented, which would track the points gained by the user for each item picked up, be it healthy or unhealthy food. The score system can also be used to determine the level of difficulty for the user, which could be used to adjust the number of food items that the user needs to collect to complete the level. This could be done by using a system where each food item collected is given a certain amount of points, and the user can only complete the level when they have collected all the food items and achieved the required score.